You are watching Father Fish. Now please enjoy the video.
Hey, Mary.
Hey, Father Fish.
How are you?
Doing well.
Howard Van Tassel. Nanoscape. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my! What are you up to, Mary?
Oh, just been a busy day. Just went grocery shopping and all that kind of good stuff. Had to do some household stuff today.
Yeah, I did a little grocery shopping yesterday.
Did you? Are you getting settled in now?
No, I don't think so. I don't know that I'm settling. I'm just,
Right.
I have not been out of the house all day.
I'm the same way. And it's been 2 months and I'm still kind of existing. I'm just existing. Right. It does. It kind of puts you in a funk for a little while. Not meaning to. It just does when you get out of your normal routine. So, Nanoscape 30 says, still trying to figure out Discord, Father Fish. I had to go to bed the other night, so I'm trying to figure it out. You'll get it, Nanoscape.
All you gotta do is get in there and then start pushing buttons.
Yeah, push them buttons.
You'll figure it out real quick.
Right. Hey, Alan, too.
Grant's happy to hear us tonight. I don't know what that's referring to. Thank you, by the way, for the super sticker.
You're
Mary.
welcome. Anything to help you out. I know that moving is stressful. It might just be a little bit, but every penny counts. So.
You bet. You bet. JBVMPSMTR.
Hey, my friend. How are you?
Who else is here? T-Bone.
T-Bone. Hey, T-Bone.
Alan Tooth. Alan's here.
Oh,
hey,
my.
Nice
I love Alan so much. And he knows that I tell him every day how much I love him. I love you, Alan. And Granwood, hey, how are you?
Howard Van Tassel.
Howard.
Who else is here? Granwood. Crowndale Half Moon is here. Hey, Crowndale.
Oh, yes. And Crowndale. Oops. And Mr. Kenny E.
Danny Cam. That's got to be Danny. Because if it were Kenny.
Yeah. He said, what up, fish people? Hey, Danny.
How are you, Danny? Nice to have you here.
One of the most beautiful ladies on YouTube. Danny, oh, gosh, we love you.
You betcha. There he is. There he is.
Yeah, there he goes.
Make sure
There's Kenny.
T-Bone's warning us not to push the wrong button.
T-Bone. I'm always pressing the wrong button. Hi, Isabella. If I could spell your name, I would have already said hello, and I'm spelling it wrong. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, dear. Well, I made a video with EJ this afternoon.
Right.
A follow-up on her patio pond.
That was nice, yes.
Yeah, and she called me just a little bit ago and said she's putting fish in it. I wanted to know if she could come up and show off putting the fish in.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
We would love that.
I told her Mary would be thrilled.
Oh, you know I would be. I love anybody wants to show their fish off. I'm here for you. That's for sure.
You bet.
Your tap water is crap. I love that name.
Oh, now. You gotta give your water a make it feel insecure. I did this last week. Listen, I think I figured out, as I said to EJ the other night, I figured out I'm too smart by half. I did what I thought was a very clever video about talking to your water.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I put a very, what I thought was a very funny thumbnail up. I think I got -2 views.
Oh, no.
It was dreadful.
Oh, no.
So I went back in and I put up a completely uncontroversial title and a very vanilla thumbnail.
Yeah.
And I immediately got 200 views.
You just never know what the YouTube gods want from you, right?
I tell you. USL, yeah. Mary looks really good, doesn't she?
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't feel like I look very good, so I'll take that. Thank you very much.
It looks better today.
All right. It's been a rough week. I'm pretty sure I've been fighting some kidney stones over the past 2 weeks, and it's getting a little bit rough, but I'm here.
Yeah, make sure you deal with it, Lord. I nearly died from that about 2 years. Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
they're awful.
The month that COVID hit, it was like January, February. It was early February. I got this terrible pain, went into the hospital. They ran some tests, sent me home, called me up, said, come back in here. I went in, sat there in the waiting room for 2 hours, went home, and then went to bed that evening, fell on the floor, and could not get up. Right.
Like last night, I came in and ate a sandwich and drank a B8 juice, and like it, I don't want to be gross, but it just came right back out. Like a pain hit me, and I couldn't control myself. And usually when that happens, or I take deep breaths and it starts hurting up under my rib cage, that's usually what's going on is those kidney stones are moving. And I don't know if you can see it. You probably can, but can y'all see these? You can see them in here. See the gray circles under my eyes? That's the first indication of kidney stones is when you get these gray circles. Can you see them? I can see them. I don't know if y'all can, but they're bad. Yeah. So I'm going to put my glasses back on and hope they cover it up.
Mercy. Yeah, so anyway, I spent the next, I couldn't get up. My roommate called 911.
It's awful.
They asked me what day it was, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
Nothing came into my brain. I'm glad they did not ask me my name because I probably would not have known.
Right.
I spent 2 days in an absolute stupor.
Oh, yeah.
It was incredible.
It's like they try to compare it to, like, say, men having a baby. They try to say that's the closest to men having a baby is that kind of pain. But I've got 3 babies. I've had 3 kids, and I've had 7 kidney stones. And I wouldn't wish a kidney stone on my worst enemy. For real, it's bad. That's right, Grin. I know.
Nasty.
Oh, Isabella, you're right. Mine, it turns out they said it was because I eat too much protein. Like, I'm a meat eater. I really am. I'm a carnivore. I admit it. I don't eat enough vegetables. I eat too much meat and too much protein. And I had that test done where they did the, oh, shoot. My, what was I going to say? My metabolic test. And they said that they could tell that I like to eat steak and chicken and all that stuff, but I don't eat enough vegetables. So that's one of my problems. And I have something called medulla sponge kidney, which is like real porous. So, you know, you take a porous sponge and you set it down in water, it just kind of drains out. And my kidneys are very porous. So it's just one of the things I've dealt with for years. And I'm just having a time with it right now. So this too shall pass, my dear. That's what my mom always told me. So I'm hanging in there. Hey, Patrick.
What else? Let's see. Crown tail half moon. Father Fish, is there any nutritional reduction if feeding live BBS over freshly frozen guppy fry and so forth? Well, and important fact there is, if you wait even an hour after the brine shrimp have hatched, here's what happens. Baby brine shrimp, when they hatch out of their shell, they're still an embryo. They still have a yellow egg sac. They have no mouth, no ability to eat. They still have to grow and mature. They have to become roughly double their size. Now, they're an exoskeleton, which means they do this by growing a new skin under the old shell until it gets big enough that it breaks the shell and they pull out of it. And then they fluff up that shell by taking in water and become twice as big as they were. The whole process of them doing that, they're using up that yolk sac. So that by the time, after about 8 hours, when they're ready to hatch, ready to shed, to slough off the old shell, they have virtually no food value. And it's not going to be until they start eating, which will be after they shed, when they finally have a mouth, because they're not born with a mouth, that they start eating, and then they're of greater food value. So here's the principle. The brine shrimp, the frozen baby brine shrimp, are frozen within 1 hour of them hatching. Brine shrimp that you feed, that you have hatched,
and gut loaded,
sat there for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, have less food value because they've used so much of that yolk to be able to build their new body, their new shell. So that's the long answer.
Yeah. I know I've watched a lot of videos on like gut loading brine shrimp, where you gut load them with vitamin C and different things and then feed them to your baby fish. I think it was Stellar Aquatics. He did a great video on that.
You can't do that until after they have shed, because they don't have a mouth.
Oh, I got you.
You have to wait 12 hours. You wait 12 hours after they hatch before you're able to start feeding them, before they're able to start eating.
And another thing he said, or another thing is like feeding spirulina. That's another good one to feed them. when they get past that point, like you're talking about, to gut load them? Is that another one? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Green water. If you can do
Right. Green water. There you go.
You know, spirulina is powdered algae, which is
Mm-hmm.
perfect. And it's a saltwater algae, so it's uniquely appropriate for them. From alkaline, very alkaline bodies of water way up in what's the mountain range in South America? The what's it called? What's the mountain
Oh,
range?
gosh. Here we go with trivia. Let me see if I can figure it out. I usually can get it, but oh my gosh.
Somebody will say it in a minute.
Yeah, somebody will say it. I'll watch.
Right.
Right. But like you said, it's a specific point that you actually gut load the brine shrimp that makes it effective. It has to be after they've shed and done all that stuff.
The Andes.
Andes? Yes, John. Hey, John Larson. Yes, spinach, Alan. That's another one. Kale and spinach. Absolutely. I've heard that vitamin C, the kale and spinach, and spirulina, all that stuff is good to gut load and then feed to your baby fish. But I have yet to do live foods yet because I haven't had any big breeding projects yet. But I'm working on it.
Well,
but I still like to learn.
Going to be up shortly. She's doing almost nothing but live foods, and she's doing it in a very unique way. It's very simple the way she does it. She's doing the resurrection jars.
Right.
It's those little containers of little animals that she collects from the wild, sitting around her house, growing all kinds of things.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's
right. Absolutely.
Amazing, isn't it?
It really is. Now, the cattle trough that I've been growing my plants in, I've noticed like little beetle bugs and little different things swimming around in there. So I'm looking forward to, I'm going to give it a little while longer and I'm going to start dipping some of it out to add to my aquariums as it goes along. Yep, it's coming along. I do have the plants in it and the sage is growing. So far, so good. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. The only thing I wondered about, like that big sage, it is in direct sunlight all day long. Is that too hot for it? Or do I need to?
No,
okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll do fine.
Okay, good deal. So I should be on the right track with it then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and John Larson says I also put a little calcium in my tanks, right? That's like using Father Fish's
supplement
additives. Yeah, your supplements. It's got calcium and what does it have? It has Epsom salt. It has all kind of different things in it that really promotes different things. Isabella's wondering how.
In what form? Vitamin C tablets are one form of calcium.
Right.
Eggshell is another.
Right. Just ground up eggshells.
Cuttle bone.
And that's like, you can even buy cuttle bone as like the bird supplement, can't you? Like the cuttle bones that you put in like a parakeet's cage or something and put in there.
Uh-huh.
And let's see here. Your tap water is crap is rescaping a 40 while listening to us both. You two are a fun team. Thank you guys.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal. Hey, my love.
Nice to see you.
Love Miss Crystal. She is a dream and a joy. She is so sweet.
Crystal's I've known ever since I've been on YouTube.
Right. She's always been around since the get-go. She is special and she is sweet. Oh, your ocean direct sand has magnesium, calcium, potassium, and iron. Iron. I said Alan. Iron. I must have been thinking of Alan Tooth.
Alan Tooth.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Talking about brine shrimp.
Listen, you guys, Alan Tooth don't let him fool you guys. He is one expert fish and shrimp keeper. And I have the pleasure of being friends with him behind the scenes, and he shares a lot of stuff with me. And he really knows what he's doing. He's taught me so much. And he helped Father Fish out for many months when you were in Florida. He is absolutely awesome. Hey, Arcus.
Yeah, he volunteered in my shop for, golly, about a year, I guess.
I know it.
He came in every his day off once a week.
And he was driving like what, 1 or 2 hours to come to the shop. He is yes.
That.
He is something else. Love you, Alan. He knows I love him.
Reptile calcium powder. Yeah, that works.
Oh, yeah. Just put a little bit into the HOB filters. That's a good idea. Okay, Howard says I need to get a lot of plants. I'm running short for my Red Sea tank. I don't know how to propagate swords. I can do Val, but just not enough. And EJ just came in. Hello, EJ.
Same. She needs a in a 9-inch net.
Yes.
Everybody needs a 9-inch net. I've got 12.
Oh, yes.
But a 9-inch net.
Don't be bragging now. Sorry, that was terrible.
You're bad, Mary.
That was funny, though. You have to admit.
It was fun. Yeah.
Oh.
You gonna come up and show us what you're doing?
Yeah, come show. Definitely. Oh, and Crowntail says eggshells should be boiled to remove the membrane lining and then dried out, baked, and then pulverized, made into a powder. Right, Crowntail. And then it can be just added into your filters or into your actual tank. Okay, EJ says she'll be up in a second. Nanoscape, you heard that, didn't you? It just happens sometimes. I just pop off stuff and I don't mean it bad. But I find it funny.
Bad girl. Bad girl.
Family show.
Right.
Right. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm having a hard time seeing. I can only find my one pair of glasses tonight, and they're bifocals. So, like, I can't see unless I look straight down. But when I'm looking straight at the camera, I can't see a thing. Oh.
Funny stuff.
See, have you heard about my mystery of my disappearing guppies?
No.
Well, I talked about it on Roxanne's, and I talked about it on Jimmy P's today. But I had not a big breeding project going on with my Vienna guppies, but I had Vienna guppies that I've got 3 drops of crown. I've been like writing it down every 28 days. I only have about 30 shrimp in the tank. There's 3 rice fish. There were 2 pairs of adults that were dropping the fry, and I had 3 drops of fry, and they all the guppies disappeared. Like poof. Where in the heck did they have gone? I'm talking about they're gone. I searched the blue ball spec. It's got, you know how blue ball specs have that compartment that's like a filter compartment. I searched it. No babies, no fry. I thought of a dragonfly nymph. I've got like pond snails. I've got a couple of ram's horns, no mystery snails. But I had videoed them like 2 days before, and 2 days later they disappeared. And all of them, like 2 adult pairs and over 30 fry, are just gone. What the heck? I don't know.
They're dying and being eaten, very likely.
Right, but could the shrimp have cleaned them up that fast, or the snails? Yeah, that's what I figured.
Just takes minutes.
Right, but it's broke my heart. Hey, Samuel and Chris.
Chris George. Hey, Chris. Just turned Chris blue. He'll be getting shortly. Tapwater is saying, I verbally reprimand my water. I get pardons if you make it feel insecure. More to the point. You got the idea. That's the idea. Look at that.
Thank you, Crowntail. Thank you, Crowntail, for dropping Alan's link. Thank you. Hey, EJ, how are you?
Hey.
Let's see what you're up to.
Finishing touches on my pond, and it's been hot all day, so I've been dipping in and out of the pool that I have.
Right.
But now I caught the fish, and I really need to invest in a larger net because
Right.
those darn things know how to get around me pretty quick. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. How about
You've been in the pool. I thought you'd get it in the pool.
right?
Oh yeah, it's been in and out. Like I play with this, and then I go jump in the pool, and then I play with this some more, and I go jump in the pool. It's really the only way you can do it in the hot Texas heat.
Right. Oh, and
Mary?
Texas is hot.
John said, I think your cat ate the guppies.
I'm wondering, John, this has been a really weird mystery. Like I've been videoing it, trying to figure out what's going on, and I haven't found an answer yet. So it's been pretty weird. I don't know how a whole colony of guppies just disappeared, but the 3 rice fish are left and the shrimp are left, but nothing else is, it's all gone.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so
Show us those ponds, EJs.
Oh, sorry
what are
guys,
you
I have to
doing here?
jump off. My son's calling me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She'll be back. Come back and see us in a few minutes. Well, we were about to get to see what she was doing, right? Well, are you ready for the 4th of July, Father Fish? You got anything exciting going on tomorrow?
No, nobody's invited me to anything, and I don't have any plans.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to figure out something.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
I would do some fireworks if the cats and the dogs weren't so scared of them. But you know how they are. They get anxiety and they hide. And oh, my goodness, it gets too wild. But I am going to work tomorrow. And I think I'm going to have like a little open house at my work and make popcorn and hot dogs and give away some free drinks and just have a good time with it. Right. And I said this earlier on Jimmy P's channel, but happy Canadian Day to all of our friends in Canada. I think their day was Friday, and I didn't realize they had like a 4th of July as well. So happy Canadian Day to you guys, anyone who's watching.
Patrick,
And I hope you have a happy. Hey, Patrick.
Patrick is a paying member of the Father Fish team. Welcome, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick.
Clink Oakley. Again, Clink
And hey,
Oakley
Mo.
needs
And Mo Mim. There, she made it back. Okay.
I did. My son's trying to. He's visually impaired, and he's attempting to cook in the kitchen, and he's just creating a real big mess, and I'm loving it. He's trying to.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, he's what?
What?
He's doing it. Yeah, he's doing it. He's trying. So that's awesome.
He just got these special little knobs and these special little tools that help folks like him. And so he's playing around with it and trying to make muffins.
Oh, bless him. How old is he?
12.
12? Oh, he's doing great then. You just keep it up. That is wonderful.
So,
always encouraging.
Okay, so what do you got there?
I got fish.
Go figure. She's got fish.
What's in the bucket?
Okay, so I'm going to move this down a little. Do you see them?
Yeah.
We do.
All right. Moving, Justin. So what I have in here, is we've got a native fish. It's the American flatfish. They're quite. They're going to help keep the algae under control. Then I've got these bright golden minnows. They're white cloud mountain minnows, but they're bright gold. And then I have a random tetra that's bright orange, and I don't even know what species it is. So, but he was doing okay with the flagfish, so I kind of figured, hey, why not? Let's just put him in the pond, see what happens.
Oh, we can see the orange. Yes. Sorry, I had to get myself off camera because the dog started barking, and I want to watch EJ. But Oh, it looks like you've got a bucket full of some neat stuff there.
Yeah. So I'm just going to flip them into the pond. I'm going to show you the final, what it looks like. But the idea is, because I painted the patio pond black, the idea is to make sure that the minnows are going to really pop against the darker and the greener surface.
Oh, nice. Yes.
So
you want to make her a big father fish, and we can see exactly what she's doing? I guess I could, but I still haven't figured out StreamYard yet.
She's on her phone. It's not gonna be any bigger.
Yep, I see now. But look how pretty that pond looks.
Can you see it?
Yep.
All right, so I put some pots here. I ended up having to put a little bit of electrical tape just because I was impatient and I wanted the glue to dry. So, yeah, let's move this.
So you got some of these pots up?
Yeah, I got some of the pots up. I put some clay pebbles in there.
Yeah, show the pots a little bit. That's such a clever idea.
It is. And hey, Chris Stubbs, speaking of microponding, y'all check out his new video. He did a great one on microponding.
So actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to, oops. I'm going to move the camera around a little bit. So settings, camera, back camera. Okay. So now I can really talk.
And Kenny says, turn your camera sideways and see if that makes it go big.
Nah, it won't. It will just turn everybody upside down.
Okay, see, mine does that, so I understand. But I try.
Turn everybody sideways. So this is wandering. So what this is? These are little planter pots. Oops. I overfilled the water just a bit, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. I only put the clay pebbles in there just to
one of
keep
my
the plants,
favorites.
yeah, just to keep the plants in place. Like that's the whole purpose of them. It's just to keep the plants in place because I didn't want soil leaching.
Right.
So,
Now, she put these little planter pots, glued them to the side of the pot.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So there's what I ended up doing is Gorilla Glue, and I did a little bit of filter floss.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Wandering Jew actually does better in water, like just a total water instead of like a dirt and sand. I know mine is growing crazy in my little pond tank.
It depends on both. So
right.
It just depends on both. This is like a little bit of the, I'm going to test to see if I can't grow some of the bacopa. So I've got most of it in the tank. But
yes, that'll work.
Yeah. So these planter pots, I actually already had them lying around because since since getting into the fish hobby, you kind of become a bit of a hoarder for everything material wise. So what ends up happening is I had these planter pots, so I glued them using filter floss to the side, and then I was getting impatient with waiting for it to dry because it's a lot of glue and it's a lot of filter floss to sort of fill in the gaps. So I just put some electrical tape on there, and at some point I'm probably just gonna cut it off, but we're gonna keep it there for now. Or if I decide to keep it there, the vegetation will just grow over it and you won't see it. And here's an empty pot because I'm gonna be adding more. But yeah, so that's what I've done with the planters. Eventually, I'm going to turn this into stack this up and maybe do a water feature somewhere over here. But this is the total effect as of right now.
You want to put the fish in?
I am going to put the fish in right now, and then you guys can see it. All right. That just means I have to reconfigure the camera. Give me a sec. Yay, look at this. All right. Because I have to adjust.
We lost you.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll come back in a second. See?
There she is.
All right. And then we're going to see, can you see the pond okay?
Yep.
All right. I'm just going to start putting a bunch of them in there. And the point is to see the golden stuff. So the I say stuff, I mean the golden fish. Sorry about the beeping. That's my daughter's glucose reader. She's okay. Can manage children remotely. It's lovely. But it's possible that they'll breed in there. Do you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, they definitely will.
You've got enough humus in the bottom of that to be able to protect the eggs and provide shelter and food for the babies. Yeah, you're gonna have babies in there for sure.
What's going to be interesting also is because I had like neocaridina in some of my in some of the stuff I released. I have no idea. Like these are babies. I might end up having more than.
Oh, you're gonna
end up having shrimp in there. Who knows?
Yeah, you will. Go ahead and dump it in.
Yeah.
Just dump the water in.
Well, I don't want it to mess up everything. I only have 3 shrimp left.
Well, set the bucket in the water.
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
And tip it over.
All right.
Hey, Sunset Jen. There's our buddy Sunset Jen. Hello, love.
Grab a couple of ram's horns. Look, some of the bacopa's already growing out. I mean, it's literally that long. Like it's
nice.
It's
Stuff
rested.
Hey, stubs.
Yeah, it's rooted into the ground, and it's growing that long. Oh, and I can see the and eventually, right here at the front over here is I can see all the way down, and the tiger lily, the two of them.
Good.
Yeah, they're doing well. So
nice.
I'm very excited. This is going to be awesome. But it's really pretty. I've had people from the community who live here coming by and then just, thanking me for bringing, something beautiful in to enjoy.
Nice. You bet.
Yeah, but I just wanted to show it off. I'm going to add more plants, or I'm just going to keep adding more plants. I have potters. I have plenty of space to do that, and I'll just keep. I actually was growing a bunch of aquatic plants immersed, and I haven't checked on them in a while. I've just put them in kind of like 6 quarts, like 5-gallon containers with soil, and I've just sort of like made sure they're moist saran wrap, and I've left them and keep growing really, really tall. So I might just bring them out and see how they do now.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like that for months.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So that's it.
Thanks, DJ. You bet. Thank you.
Back to you guys. Thanks
Beautiful.
for having me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Always so glad to have you. She is wonderful. Just gorgeous.
Oh, micro ponding stubs. I think Daniken made the comment that she was micro ponding.
I know. I said micro ponding for Chris. Chris just did a really great video where he took 55-gallon drums and made micro ponds for his barbs. He was doing like Odessa barbs and the checkerboard barbs and some different ones. But he had a really great setup, and he put like a mesh net over the bottom, so when the eggs fell down, the parents couldn't get to them. And then he took also in another one, he took a minnow trap and like flipped it upside down to where the babies could get into that minnow trap and the parents wouldn't get to them. Pond season is always so much fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of them if I ever get outside.
Right.
I didn't get outside today. Tomorrow I go outside.
Do you go outside tomorrow? Are you going to video?
I've got so much to do out there. It's harrowing.
It is. And I know it's kind of picking up the pieces after you move. It's taken me 3 months to get to this point that I'm at right now, where I feel like even doing anything. And I didn't make half the move you made, but I did make that type of move, 9 months ago when I moved from from Virginia to Kentucky. It's rough. It's hard, but you're getting there. Let's see here. Yes, my buddy Stub. Y'all please.
Samuel Schultz said, how do you deal with high water temps with such a small body of water? The video that we made this afternoon, EJ put her hand all the way down in the bottom, and it was cold in the bottom.
Right.
Water is an insulator. That means that the surface of the water is going to be hotter than water as you go down deeper. And the deeper you go, the colder it gets, the cooler it gets. In that short a distance, there could be as much as a 10-degree difference. Now, the water in the bottom is picking up temperature from the ground, which is cooler because there's no light shining on it, no sunlight shining on that spot. It's actually cooler, so it's absorbing the heat is dissipating from the cold at the bottom of the pot in the ground. That makes sense.
Right.
But the point is that water insulates. Water is an insulator. We tend not to think of it as, but it is. You've all been in swimming pools where it's colder at the bottom. That's the principle. The water is insulating the heat, preventing the heat from going down deeper.
And that's like what I was talking about with Chris doing his micro ponds. He used 55-gallon drums. Most time you do like a tub and it's like half of that. It'll be a short tub. It'll be like 25 gallons or whatever. But he left them deep and cut off the top and then made the netted bottom where the eggs could fall down. But that deeper water gives you cooler temperatures, like what you're saying, Father Fish. And that really can help in your program of breeding different fish, if I'm saying that right. I may be wrong, but that's the way my brain's thinking.
Yeah. EJ said that she actually built a pump into this. So she's got it in there. She hasn't turned it on yet, but wants to do that in order to get a little water treatment. But with the fish in there, she won't get mosquito larvae.
Right.
Isabella was asking that question. The fish will make short work of any mosquito larvae.
Oh, yeah. And they'll be so happy for it.
Oh, you bet.
I hear John. John said it turned out to be a bathtub for my dog. He's got big Great Pyrenees dogs and Samoyed. Or wait a minute. What? I was not Great Pyrenees. You've got a Samoyed, John. I can't remember. But, yeah, the dogs get into the tubs. That's for sure.
Sunset Jan, hey.
Let's see. What I've got planned for my tubs is I'm going to cut 55-gallon drums in half because I don't have a lot of room and I'm just going to do them. But after watching Chris's videos, I may just go ahead and do the whole 55-gallon like he did. I think it was a great idea.
You can cut them in half the other way too, lengthwise.
Yeah, make them long, right?
To make two kind of half round.
Right. That would be awesome. Oh, the golden minnows are already schooling that surface gorgeous combo. Absolutely, EJ.
Somebody asked a question up above about those and that they were not spawning. And I wanted to get back to that. Have I eaten any crabs yet? I've eaten some soft crabs. No steamed crabs yet.
Since you've been in Maryland?
Right.
So have you figured out?
Moam says, I have about 24 white clouds and can't seem to get them to breed. Is there mostly one sex sold? No. The white clouds are not separated by sex when they're sold. You definitely, if you got 20 of them, you've got females in there.
You should have a mix. Yeah.
You can tell the female because she'll be fatter. Now, they spawn early in the morning. They are an egg scatterer. So you may not notice them breeding. The eggs just kind of go like this, and everybody eats them. So what you want to do if you want to try to save them is put them in a shallow container with Java moss, for example, or Riccia, or humic material like leaves and stuff. So the eggs will have a chance to escape. You can even use a nylon net, like an 1/8-inch mesh net that the eggs will fall through.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. Chris had used. He had put like a layer of net over the bottom for the eggs to, go down underneath, or a minnow trap, a flipped upside down minnow trap. And I thought that was a great idea. It's just like what you're saying, Father Fish. That way the eggs and the babies have a place to go to where the adults don't find them. Right.
So there undoubtedly are spawning. You're just not catching or seeing the eggs. Probably because they're spawning before you get up in the morning. And they're eating them up before anything else can happen. So you just have to,
they're having caviar.
do a little extra work and try to set up some way to be able to collect those eggs.
Right. I'm still wanting to do my rice fishing ponds. I have enjoyed my rice fish more than anything out of all the fish I've kept. Rice fish have been just a true joy to me. I know you said you hadn't had the best luck with rice fish, did you, when you were in Florida? But for me, they have really done well for me as far as watching them. I can take plants out of a tank, put them in another tank, and the eggs will hatch. And they've been a lot of fun. Pretty cool little fish.
Your tap water, what's your substrate, tap water?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and in the cattle trough I was talking about, Father Fish, that I showed you, I ended up taking that 50-gallon bag of the real fine black diamond sand blasting sand, because I got and I just dumped it. I put peat moss in there, your supplement in there, and put that black diamond sand blasting sand on top of it.
Wonderful.
And so far everything's going well. So hopefully I'll have a good, some good plants coming out of there.
Right.
Oh, I love them, Sunset Jen. They are such cool little fish.
There's such a wide variety of them, too. They come in so many different colors.
I know Alex, the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, has black rice fish. I have not seen them. I've seen the daisy blues, I've seen the orange caps, and I've seen the orange medacas. But they will cross with each other. I didn't realize this, but like my orange medacas crossed with my orange caps, which the orange caps, but they're just such cool little fish, and they're very hardy. They're just interesting, and they're a lot of fun, and they clamp their little eggs between their back fins, and they'll just swim around and just, stick them to everything in the aquarium. They'll stick them to the subwasser tang, the Java moss, anything you have in there. They're a lot of fun.
Hello, Alex. That's Shannon of the Leaf.
Hey, Shannon.
We get Shannon a wrench here. He'll be turning blue.
Turn you blue, Shannon of the Leaf. I was just telling Jimmy P earlier on the stream, I feel like I'm having YouTube withdrawals because I haven't been watching all my videos and making comments. I'm still here. I'm like Father Fish, that move just kind of got to me. And it's taken me a few months to kind of get settled back in and get settled down, I think is the best way to put it. I'm tired. I've been tired. I don't know about you, Father Fish, but moving just makes you tired.
Yeah, I've been sleeping a lot.
Yeah. But he's like, Father Fish is a young man. I mean, he's only, what, 80-something years old? And he's outdoing me. So I'm 54, and I feel like I've just fell off the face of the earth.
I'm here to tell you.
Oh.
Shane. Hey, Shane.
Oh, nice, Shane. Hey, Shane, how are you? Oh, yes.
Black Maduka.
I need to get the black Maduka. The orange Maduka are just interesting fish. Like, they have been so simple, but so rewarding at the same time. They were a fish that was unexpected to me. Like, I got them. I didn't quite know what to expect out of them. And they were just, and that was the orange Maduka, the orange cap, and the Daisy Rice fish I got from Roxanne and Brine at Peppermint Creek. And they are just such a joyous little fish. They're always swimming around. They're always happy. They don't seem to be prone to, like, you know, unless something's going on in your tank. They do very well. They're very hardy. And watching them scatter their little eggs has just been a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to having more of them. But my breeding cup projects, after my Vienna guppies, I'm kind of sad right now. I don't know what to do with myself.
Kenny, who jumped?
Oh, no, Kenny. Who would jump out of Kenny E's tank? Are they crazy? You got the best fish keeper in the world. Why would you jump out of that tank? If I was a fish and I came back as a fish in some other life, I would want to be Kenny and Danny's fish, right?
You betcha.
Right up. A wolf fish? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's an interesting fish.
Definitely.
Very, very predaceous fish.
Kenny's got some neat fish. He's got some super cool fish, that's for sure.
Yes,
and if you guys want to know anything about fish, listen, all you got to do is ask Kenny at Danica Aquatics or Danny. And I guarantee if they don't have them, I guarantee you they know about them. They can give you some good information. He is one heck of a fish keeper.
Kenny reminds me so much of Henry Hall.
Yeah.
Henry Hall kept fish his whole life. And he ended up the last 20 years of his life keeping big fish. He had fish 2 and 3 feet long.
Yeah.
But the kind of thing that Kenny has. A lot of big fish.
He does keep a lot of big fish.
It's a very different approach to the hobby from keeping nano tanks and little tiny tetras and stuff. Very, very different.
That's really cool, your history with Henry Hall, because I don't know if a lot of people know who Henry Hall is, but he was one of the, really one of the forefathers in fish keeping, especially with big fish. And Father Fish happened to be that, you were that young fella that came along during that age that, like, you know, you had a connection with him, and he helped you and he taught you, and you got to see a lot of Henry Hall's doings. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Father Fish. A lot of things that people don't realize that, like, you got to experience that a lot of people have not. You knew some amazing people, and I think that's really interesting. And I don't know, I love to hear you talk about stuff like that. I really do.
Seminole wants to know, Shannon wants to know what age GBRs start breeding. It's really not an age. It's maturity, usually about 6 months. German blue rams. They can 6, depending on how quickly they grow out, but they're mature at 6 months. Sometimes a little earlier.
They take a little finesse. Alan Tooth has figured out the finesse of them. He's one that's learned how to breed them. He really has. Yes. Beautiful fish. Just beautiful.
Hello, HP.
Hey, HP, how are you? Is Kenneth here? I didn't even see Kenneth yet, but he's usually here. If you're lurking, Kenneth, hello, and God bless you, and love and blessings and everything to you, my friend. I feel like he'll be here at some point. I always look for Kenneth in our chat. And this cat is attacking me. I've got a cat attacking me. See this? Quit attacking. Bad cat. Go lay down somewhere. Oh, who else came in? Let's see. Oh, that's Sanding Up Please. Hello. That's Alex from Discord. Hello again. I just went back. Oh, I love our community here, Father Fish. We have
Sunset.
so many.
Where is Sunset Jen?
Sunset Jen is, I think, are you in Australians or Australia? Or no, she's in Canada. Canada, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I may be wrong, but I
She's
think she's
calling
in
it
Canada.
down here.
Yeah.
Canada is usually not considered down here, unless you're out in the western.
Australia. Okay, I was right the first time. I'm sorry, Sunset Jen. I knew it
She's
was Australia, but for some reason when I said Happy Canada Day, I thought you said something. So, hello. She's Australia. One of our Australian friends. Where is what my dream? Have you ever been to Australian Father Fish? Australia?
No, I have not. I've
Oh
not
my
been to
gosh.
Europe either.
Oh,
I've been to Hawaii. I've not been to California or the
I
West
want to go to Australia. Sunset Jen, I'm coming to stay with you and T-Bone and Colin Barsby and Craig Broderick. There's a few of y'all. I'm just going to show up on your. I'm going to show up on your doorstep.
County wants to know if I've checked out potential
Right.
collection spots. I'm developing a list. I'm up to about 6 so far, and there are a couple that look really very interesting. Some ponds, there were some creeks, and some streams, creeks. They call them rivers, but it's headwater, so they're really rather small. We have you with audio only, Mary. We lost your video.
Oh, where'd I go? Hold on. I'm still here.
We can still hear you.
I'm here. I'll be back. I pushed a button somewhere.
Vatican Tours Down Under 2024. There you go. That'll be exciting. Mercy.
Sunset Jen has been there we go. Here, I'm back. I think. Wait a minute. There we go. Sunset Jen has been just a true blessing and love ever since I've been on YouTube. I just love her so much. Danikin Tours Down Under 2024. I'm going with you, Kenny. I'm going with you.
Look at that.
You know what? I'm already saying it. Now, I can't claim it yet, but I'm going to. But I'm going to see Danikin. I'm going to see Kenny and Danny at the oh, shoot. Kenny, I just went blank. At the, my God. I'm so pitiful. Yeah, Louisville. At the Triple Crown. I'm going to see you there. And I'm going to hug your neck and so many other people. So I can't wait. I wish I could get to Aquashella to meet Father Fish, but he's not as far away from me as he used to be. He's in Maryland, so I should be able to get up to see him at some point.
Yeah, I'm going to try to make the Triple Crown. A bunch
There's
of guys
Kenny.
from Florida are going to be there as well. There's Kenny.
Oh, you are going to try to make it? You're going to try to make it to the Triple Crown? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. I'm excited now. No way. I'm so excited. There's Kenneth. Hey. They are John Larson. Father Fish, which Aquashella did you go to? You went to the one in Florida.
Orlando.
In Orlando? Yep.
Yeah.
There is one in Chicago, Orlando, and is there another one, or is that it?
Dallas.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just excited because I've never even had an opportunity to even think about going to something like that. So the fact that it's coming to Louisville, which is about 3 hours away from me, is close enough that I'm excited that I'm going to make it happen some way. I've had some health issues lately. I hope that they won't bother me too bad, and I'll get through them and I'll make it. So, but be prepared. I'm gonna hug your neck when I get there. Oops, hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness. What a great trip. That's exciting, Kenny. What else is going on here? Let's see. Isabella, don't know of any other fish type convention. There is a big one in Pennsylvania coming up in September. I'm going to try to make that one.
Oh, that'd be nice. T-Bone said, Kenny E, don't come in the middle of summer. It's just too hot.
Now that's the middle of winter here.
Right. Oh, HB, I'm glad you're feeling better. I know how it is. I feel kind of rough during the day, and I got on the stream with with Jimmy P earlier, and then with Father Fish, and you guys always brighten my day. Like sometimes I just don't even feel like getting out of bed, but then when I get on here and talk to y'all, I feel so much better. I love you all so much. Yep, get that bucket list down, Kenny. That's right.
All right, we are at 7 o'clock, Mary.
Are we? We made it.
We made it. We made it to the end of the hour. We sure did.
I'm going to send you another little super chat. It's not a lot, but anything will help when you're moving. And I know how it is. So I support you and I love you. And there we go. It's just another $1.99, but it's $1.99 more than you had.
You bet. God bless you
Right.
all. Thank you, Mary. Love you
Love
all.
y'all.
Glad to be here. Let's see. Be back. We'll be stopping in this week. We'll have some videos out. Be sure to catch EJ's videos. She's got a bunch of new ones. Get signed up if you're not on her channel. Get over to EJ's channel. We need to drop the link. Somebody drop
Let's see if I can find it.
so we can. We need to get her to 1,000.
Oh, yes.
We're just getting started with her, but we're gonna make it happen. T-Bone, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Love you, T-Bone.
Nice. Thank you, T-Bone.
T-Bone's been with us since the beginning, and we love you so much, T-Bone. Thank
Happy
you.
4th of July to you too.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. Y'all stay safe, stay happy, stay well, and just be with the ones you love. And that's the main thing. And be with each other here on YouTube. I know I've been kind of distant lately. I haven't been here, but I still love everyone. And I'm doing my best to get back out here with you guys.
Amen.
So love you all.
Take care. Bye for now. We'll see you in the week, during the week.